Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today we're taking a look at the WorkSharp Precision Adjust Upgrade Kit. Or, you can buy the whole kit and caboodle all at one time if you want to. So, if you've seen my video on the just WorkSharp in general, it's an old video, probably a little bit outdated. I could probably do it a little bit better, but you know what? Whatever. If you saw that video, you know I like the sharpening system. I think it's really cool, I think it's really good, and it's one of my favorite sharpening systems. So I knew I was going to have to get the upgrade, and lo and behold, here it is. I've had it for a long time at this point. Should have done a video a lot sooner, but hey, what can I say? I'm a busy guy. So today I just want to give a little bit of a rundown of what you get in the kit, if I think it's worth an upgrade or not, and yeah, just share my overall thoughts. So let's start with this here. This is the case. It's got a zipper. You open it up. You can put things in here. That's cool. In a little bit, we'll show how everything fits together in the box, but you have like this little plastic insert with a little seat belt type deal. I guess we'll get to that here in a little bit. How big is this little kit? It's easy to carry around. It's pretty nice. Get my handy dandy ruler out here. A little bit of a different angle for today's video, guys. This big ruler that was sent to me by Old Tonto Guy, which, by the way, those rulers you sent me, I know you're watching, Old Tonto Guy. I've been using them out in the field for my geology stuff. If I'm taking pictures of outcrops and stuff, I use these as my scales. My reference scales, but cool deal. Okay, let's get on to what the upgrade kit comes with, what's new, and what the upgrades are. All right, so here's the basic system itself. You're all familiar with this. Pretty good little system here. Again, I have a full review on this, but we're just going to be talking about the upgrades. When you buy this for $60, you get the stand. You get the little holdy thing. Basically, you get all of this stuff. And you get one a sharpening bar, arm bar. What do they even call this? Guide rods, I guess. And so on this one, you have a 320 grit. These are diamond stones. You have a 600 grit diamond stone. And then you get like a little ceramic polishing stone. And you know what? That's good. That's a good range of grits and stuff. But I and some other people wish there were a little more aggressive stones and maybe a couple more finer ones. So when you get the upgrade kit, that's exactly what they give you. You end up with 3 additional guide rods. And these ones are all really, really cool. So that last guide rod is kind of a one and all, all in one, do it all type of deal. These ones are kind of grouped together. So this is, I call it the cutting rod. This is the one that has all of your aggressive grits. We have a 220 grit diamond rod or stone, which is really good. This cuts pretty deep, very well. If you want to remove a lot of steel really fast, this one works pretty nicely. Then you do have another 320, which is a pretty good stone as well, in my opinion. And then you have a 400, which is a good... This is kind of the perfect grit for if you just want to... Maybe you have a little bit of a roll in your edge, and you want to just fix your edge with one sharpening. You don't really want to spend a whole lot of time. This is a good stone for that because you get enough cutting, but it's also not super aggressive that, you're going to be removing a ton of steel. But yeah, really, really good. The next one is kind of the finer grains. So we have another 600, and then we have an 800, which is really, really cool. And then we have another polishing rod. I will say I kind of wish that there was a little more variety in the stone types, because as you can see here on this rod here, the 800 grit is the only new addition. We already had the 600 and the ceramic on the original kit, so I kind of wish they would have given us maybe 1,000 grit instead of this, you know, something that's diamond but super fine. Still pretty useful. And if you're just touching up an edge, the 600 will get you all right, you know. It is more of a finishing stone, but if you're just touching up an edge, it's not the worst thing. And then the last rod has a strop and a little ceramic file. And at first, I wasn't the biggest fan of the strop. I was actually just using it like this, and I just strop on like that. But once you get the hang of using it on the system, it's a little bit different using the strop than using the stones. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually really good. Very nice strop, actually. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same as on this Work Sharp deal, which, if you don't, I should do a video on this, but this is like one of the best field sharpeners you can get. These things are fantastic. But yeah, good strop. This little ceramic rod, I used it on some scissors. I used it on my serrated Demco 80-20.5. It works pretty well. I will say, having it mounted on the handle like this, so it's raised above everything, is a little bit odd. It takes a little bit of readjusting, but for serrations and stuff like that, in my opinion at least, you don't need to be super precise, so it's not that bad. Alrighty, so all of these, or these 3 new rods, when you get the system, they come with this little plate here. You can snap them all in. Again, I'm not going to go real deep into the actual how to use the device, because I've already done that. Where's the original? So yes, if you buy the upgrade kit separate from the original, they do give you room to put your original arm on there. And there we go. And yeah, they snap in really well. They hold in there. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Let's move that up a little bit. Make sure those are all even. Alright, so let's show you how everything goes together in the actual case. So take apart your little device. Yeah, do this off camera because reaching around the camera is a little bit awkward sometimes. All right, so you can take your sharpener apart into 3 different pieces, and then if you look here at the box, you can see where everything kind of fits in. So this spot here is obviously for your clamp, and then this spot is for that thing. You can see the little dimple in there, that thing, and then this goes on top upside down. All fits in there really nicely, and you can take this stuff, put it on top, close it up, and you are ready to rock and roll. Close this, zip it up, and yeah, it makes your sharpening system very portable, very easy to carry. As someone who moves around a lot, I really appreciate that, because I mean, there are some small pieces associated with this. You don't want to lose anything if you're having to drive halfway across the country, but yeah, really good. You do have a little handle here. Great compact little box. It tucks away really easily. I do like that they give you this little extra pocket here. I kept some pocket stones in there. I've kept just different things in there. I mean, it's not like it's retention, but you can, throw stuff in there. Yeah, pretty nice. It works out all right. In fact, I'm going to put this in there right now just because it's on my desk and I want to take it off my desk. All right, so I think I took some footage using this. If I did, I'll play it right now. If I didn't, forgive me. I might have just forgot to record anything. But yeah, we'll play that now. All right, so here we are with the Work Sharp Precision Adjust with the upgrades and stuff. And I just wanted to show, you know, how much more efficiently you're able to remove steel with these higher grit stones that it comes with. This is after just a couple of passes, and you can see that, yeah, it is. It's taken steel off of there. So, you know, a lot of people complain that with the original, it didn't come with coarse enough stones to do reprofiling, or, you know, just hog off a lot of material if you need to fix chips or something. Yeah, these new stones will they'll definitely take off a lot of material very quickly. So a lot of people are going to appreciate that. Okay, so I have sharpened several knives on the upgraded system and several different steels. I've done S35VN, D2, 14C, AR RPM 9, M390, and they worked fantastic. Here's a knife I sharpened just recently. This is the Concept, what is the name of this guy? Hell X, the one that used to be a Tonto. As you can see, it is now I've rounded that Tonto tip over. But this is S35VN, and yeah, very, very good. Very good edge. So yeah, I did that guy. Let's see here. Grab more sticky notes, because this is the fun part of the video. This is where I get to show you guys satisfying paper cutting. Where did I put my sticky notes? I just had them. That was an old one from the other day. Aha! So I did this Civivi Voltaic. It's a little bit cloudy today, so everything's a little bit dark, but this one's not a mirror edge. Pretty nice. Did I do a mirror on this guy? I might have, but I've used him enough that's probably pretty scratched up. No, I did not do a mirror on this one. I'm trying to think if I did any like fancy looking edges, because sometimes I like to do a mirror polish, but not always. All right, here's a mirror edge, because I know everyone likes to see mirror edges. Although this knife has also had the crap beat out of it, so the mirror, I did this mirror edge, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and yeah, I've been carrying this knife a lot since then, so it's a mirror no longer. But I figured I'd show it just because people like mirror edges. They look pretty. Sometimes they're a little bit hard to show off on camera, but hopefully that one's coming across all right. Does have quite a few scratches and stuff in the edge, but let's see where's something I can reflect off of. I don't think that'll work. What's this paper here? Ah, look, Condor stuff. All right, that entire blade's gonna reflect. There we go. All right, I think that's about as good of footage as I'm gonna get. Okay, and that's as much as I care to get. But there we go, mirror edge, because everyone likes those. All right, back to the video. Anyways, I think you can do a whole lot of sharpening with this system. So, Do I think it is worth the money? Well, if you already have the $60 basic set, to upgrade to the complete deal is going to cost you about 80 bucks. And I think that's a little high. I mean, you get the case, you get the extra stones. I think it's a little bit high. However, if you don't have any of it, just buying everything all at once will cost you about 120 bucks. I think that's a fantastic deal. I think it's a really great system. You can do a lot of work with it, and I've certainly been really enjoying it. So, especially if you're someone who's not an expert and you want to be better at sharpening, it's a great system. It really is. You'll enjoy it a whole lot. So, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like, comment below, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.